And it's like,
man, listen, I'm gonna tell you something that a lot of you motherfuckers ain't gonna admit to you, and this is just the truth. Hey, man, want some nice, good, wet, you gonna call a big girl.
Of course. Of course.
It is what it is.
I think it'd be more head.
It can be in certain situations. It can be a lot of
big girls got clout for head.
Nah.
Everybody be like, man, you ever got your dick sucked by a big bitch?
Do we want to talk about it? Do we want to talk about it?
I think it's the dependent. It's the dependable.
The dependency.
Yeah, for
It's
sure.
very big mama.
100%.
It's very big mama.
It's dependable. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She's not gonna let you down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're just coming into this
That's
with
true.
no introductions.
You know it's good.
Welcome to the spot on the spot, man. That's how it go. That's how it
Like
be.
a rock.
Oh, my mama and shit like that. We'll get to the introduction and everything, man. You feel me? But you know when we on here, man, you know nothing is exactly how it should be, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Boy, I got, man, comedy giants. And, man, when I say that, man, you know what I'm saying? Hey, it's really going down, man. We got the Bay in the Bay represented twice with some LA niggas in the Pacific Northwest. Figure that one out.
they ain't that crazy.
That's
The West Coast is a different ass place, bro.
That's wild.
Man, I'm over here with Mackin with McGlover. And I'm gonna let these other individuals get their name, man. We don't, you tell these people who you is.
Oh, I'm Allison Fine. I go by Allie Real Funny AF online. I'm from San Jose.
Hey, but where you be at?
I live in Federal Way.
Hey, yeah.
I've been in Federal Way for 10 years.
Where you be at? That's what you gotta start asking motherfuckers, where you be at? That's what I said, I'm all over the place like space. You can take how you want to take it. I don't know where I be at.
Hey,
Where
wait.
you be at?
I know who he is, but did Sonny Bo just come through? Is that what I heard?
Oh,
Did I
he
miss
was
him?
here?
I missed
Yeah,
him.
man.
You didn't know he was coming?
Nah, I know he gonna be at the show tonight.
Oh, that's crazy.
Oh man, yeah, he supposed to be.
I'm letting him perform. Open up the show.
Yeah, he said that, man. He came through.
He
man.
said that?
Man,
That's
he said
crazy.
That, man.
That's
That nigga
cool.
don't like to tell nobody when he coming through. You
Yeah,
feel
real
me?
shit.
He
He
in and
just
out,
slid.
you know what I mean? You feel me?
Cause Sonny Bo don't got a car. So
He said he walked up here.
he not lying.
He walked from where?
Oh my mama.
That nigga walk from Oakland.
He walk from Oakland.
Oh,
Real spirit.
that's why he's so skinny. I get it.
That's what I'm saying. So you don't know when he gonna pop up, cause wherever he get to the destination, that's when that nigga pop up.
Man,
You know what I'm talking
I
about?
want man.
I missed him. That's fucked up.
You know what's crazy about that though? I want to ask that nigga, when was you wearing New Balances or Vans? That's a long walk, boy.
Damn,
what I'm saying?
I should get that nigga some New Balances.
Man, that nigga some New Balances, some Sauconys or something.
Oh,
like that.
mamas.
That nigga gonna be walking and shit.
Yeah, I gotta get him
Some
right.
Sauconys.
My goal is to get Sonny Bo box shit on foes.
Nigga, with some Jabot jeans.
Yep,
Not
that's
the
all he
Jabos.
wants.
With the Jabot
So I'm
jeans.
like, all right, you know what I'm saying?
Man.
That's why he on tour. I'm like, bro, all right, you gotta start performing or something, bro.
Hey, you know what?
Just grab that nigga.
You gotta earn some shit. You gotta earn your keep.
Oh, my mama. Right
The
here,
Raiders
bro.
ain't paying him, so.
Yeah, nigga, I'm like, you running around for the Raiders. You need to be promoting me around this motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about? So that's why he on the tour with me. You feel me? So the tour been good though. But you know what I'm saying? It's your boy Lewis Belt, not to help run this motherfucker, man. You know what I'm talking about? Posing to get chosen. You know what I'm saying? I'm just popping peas. You know what I'm saying?
I just want to be real clear, real quick. Why everybody here apparently loves the Raiders. I'm from San Jose, so I'm a huge Oakland A's fan. In fact, I went for the last 2 games. I called it a funeral. It was very sad.
Man.
But I'm a 49er fan, so fuck what they talking about with
shit.
these Raiders.
Ah, shit.
Okay, all right. I said what I had to say.
You seem like
man,
a
don't trip,
49er
man.
fan.
Man, we down with the LGBTQ community, the 49ers. Oh, my mama, man.
I mean, we just call ourselves
The
winners.
49
but,
nerds.
You know.
Man, oh, my mama, man, don't trip, man. You know, they do, man. You know, shit, this the spot.
Hey, I fuck with Debo though. Debo Samuels. He a beast.
I don't watch sports.
I want him to come to the Raiders for sure. I fuck
Watch
with
your
him.
mouth.
Man, I don't watch sports.
Watch your mouth, Mr. Bell.
We need Debo.
Watch
I fuck
your
with
mouth,
Debo. So
Mr.
that
Bell.
I get a 9
I think you should worry about getting your homeboy Sonny plugged in with the Raiders before you try and take any of our players.
hell no.
Don't come for nobody from the Bay.
Hell no.
Lewis, how long you been doing comedy?
Shit, 12 years.
12 years?
Yeah, I started when I was 18. I'm 30 now.
What have you learned since then, if you don't mind me asking?
What
What it takes to be a comedian, all the proper ingredients. And you too. You know what I'm saying? How long you been in it?
So I'm a different story because I didn't start until I was almost 43.
For real?
And I'm 46, so I've only been doing it 3 years. But when I started and just went for it. So
What made you start at 43?
I mean, the truth is, 6 years ago, I was married to my second husband. Let's not talk about that part.
Ooh,
but he was
shit.
bipolar. He was bipolar and using drugs, and he stabbed me 9 times.
You lying?
No, and I almost died. He got arrested for murder originally, and I spent 35 days at Harborview, which is our local, trauma center, and I think that coming out of that experience, I had a whole different, I'm living life for me because I saw death right here in front of my face.
For sure.
And so I grew up both in a big Catholic family, and Catholic families talk big shit, and I grew up with black folks. You know what I'm saying? The streets really raised me, both in Southern California and in Northern California. And so I've always been funny. And so I was like, let me see if this is something I could really do. Yeah. And so I went to Nate Jackson, Super Funny. I introduced myself. I said, I want to do a thing. He put me on game, and
that's dope.
I've been doing it for a little over 3 years. Yeah.
That's raw. That's a good story.
What have you learned in these 3 years? Like, what does it take to be a comedian?
Well, I came into it older, and I came in with a lot of morals. I used to do politics and stuff. So for me, it's like I have a special needs daughter that I adopted out of foster care, right? So when people use the R word, I hate that. And I used to be really big about being like, why do you use the R word? I don't think anybody needs to use the R word anymore, right? But I realize it's not going to get me anywhere to say that out loud. So I've learned to just, you want to say something, if somebody in the crowd is laughing, I guess you funny. You know what I'm saying? You might not be funny to me. So I've had to really pull back a lot of my morals and ethics in as much as trying to say people, that ain't shit. Why do you talk like that? Whatever. I've had to just let people do them. I'm really good at networking and resourcing. And so I have, I've been to Philly, I've been to Chicago, I've been to the Bay, I've been to Minnesota. I don't know, a couple other states, but networking and resourcing is big, and so I've learned that the more the relationships we build, comedy is a individual game, but it's a team sport if you learn how to capitalize on the relationships that you can make. And so for me, that's what I've tried to do. But it hasn't been easy because I work really hard, I create opportunity, and because I'm still new, I get hated on a lot.
Since I've been on this journey with my brother, and he's been bringing me around a lot of comedians and artists, I noticed they all got one trait, and they really not. Some of them are, but most of them don't like the network. They really want to kind of be alone by themselves. So is it possible to be a good comedian or a comedian and be a good networker at the same time?
I mean, yeah.
I think so.
I think you just have to know who to trust. I mean, I'm not the expert in this room. Lewis is, right? So
I ain't no expert.
I mean, but you've been doing it so long.
Say, nigga, what you think, man? You been around like gum on the ground.
He called you old.
Man.
Look.
Little young buck over here.
You had your face. You had your face twisted while she was talking. So that's why I asked.
Just because.
I know where the fuck I'm at. I'm a regular on this show at this point.
Like a motherfucker.
So I ain't finna come on here bullshit.
Because, all right, see.
Yep, you a regular. You can be at least 4, 5
asshole with me.
On my mama.
So I'm feeling what she's saying, but I'm like, when she said and I'm a respect her and say the R word like she said, but that's hard being from the Bay.
Yeah, that's tough.
Cause that's y'all motherfucking word.
But not really though. Not really though.
No, it's not.
That's probably some Bay niggas that's probably on that shit.
But that's the man. If he do something stupid, or he just nigga shake his head.
Wait, no. That's a generational thing. That's not a geographical thing.
Yeah,
I used to say the R word when I was a kid.
Oh, mama.
I just grew up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just grew up.
Changed.
People used to call gay people the F word. Some people still do, but most of us have learned to be a little more respectful.
What's the F word?
She on point.
Faggot. I mean, I can say it. I'm also queer, so I'm allowed. You know what I'm saying? But
you
are you going to cut that out?
We can't say it.
Okay.
You can't say it.
Can you cut that out?
But you know what you can say?
Okay.
Nigga.
Why you ask me?
We can say nigga all day though.
But I can't.
Ain't that a bitch?
I feel like I can say what the fuck I want to say.
Not that I want to. I'm just saying.
We on the spot.
Why can't I? Because I'm white.
I mean, she talking about the grand scale of people in the United States.
Yeah.
That's what's wrong with us.
That was crazy.
That's what's wrong with us.
And I'm glad because it's like you know what I mean? I remember the first gay high school in LA. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So the way we was taught, it was called alternative lifestyle. Mm-hmm. When we was in school, that's alternative lifestyle. That's what it was called. That was the proper. So again, when she was saying the generation thing, and I'm like, because I remember saying that to somebody, I'm like, oh, okay, you live an alternative lifestyle. that's so offensive. I'm like, huh?
But we evolve. Some people just choose not to evolve.
Well, and do you feel comfortable talking about this subject?
100%.
Man, I'm glad. Man, I'm glad.
it a buck.
Hey, man.
This nigga ignorant.
Hey, no. Because I'm curious.
Yeah, no,
from a
for real.
respectful way.
Yes.
But a lot of people get defensive when you act because, all right, again, I'm not. I don't know all the binary or the theys, the hers, the heys, the she.
Pronouns. The pronouns, my friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, pronouns, adverbs.
Yeah.
You know, all,
Yeah.
The way I look at it, honest to God, I feel like reality is none of my business.
Yeah.
Like if you're gay, that's your business.
Ain't got shit to do
It's
with
not-
me.
Wait. Can I correct you real quick?
Yeah.
Being gay is about sex.
Yeah, that's the way I look at it.
Pronouns are about gender. Those are different things.
So do you believe there's more than one gender?
I believe I have trans friends.
genders.
Okay, let me give you an example. I have a cousin. Her father married my aunt, right? So my step uncle, he had adopted this girl and her sister, right?
Yeah.
With his first wife.
Yeah.
When I met her, she's about 12 years old. So now she's my cousin, and she was the most miserable 12-year-old. Like, she lived in Pennsylvania, so I only met her a few times, but I was like, this little girl's depressed. I don't see this girl making it past 18. I was like, she's gonna off herself. That she was just miserable. And I would say about 25, she transitioned, and she is now a he. And I don't know what that feels like because I am not a trans person. I don't identify as transgender. So I can't tell you what that feels like inside because I was born a woman. I feel like a woman, right? But I'm telling you right now that my cousin, who I'm not going to dead name, which is the name that she was born with, she is a he. She is Maxwell, and Maxwell is thriving. And I don't think Maxwell would exist if Maxwell didn't transition.
Damn.
So that's some shit that I don't know about. The same way I can't tell you what the black experience is. I grew up with all black people. I do a lot of community work around black folks. Like, I'm the first person to tell a white bitch like that was hella racist, right? But as much as I can say, I can identify what racism looks like. Yeah. I don't know what experiencing racism is like because I'm white. You know what I'm saying? So the same way I can't do that for my black friends, I can't tell you what a trans person feels like. What I will say is I do not think that people would put themselves in situations to be abused
The
and,
only
and
difference
killed.
between the black shit,
we're
you have
talking
no
about-
choice but to be black.
We're
If you're
talking
born
about
black, you have no
thinking and
choice.
feelings versus reality. Thinking and
That's the
feeling
reality,
is one thing.
though.
Reality is you were born this.
The same way you just said, what you were actually saying
You know
is
what I
I
mean?
don't care what people do. What people do, whoever they fuck is who they fuck, is essentially what you were saying. I agree. Who I fuck is who I fuck. You know what I'm saying? And that goes for everybody. And we should just respect each other as humans, right? But the same thing with trans folks. If you want to be trans, who cares? And if you were born as a male and now you identify as a female, or vice versa, or you're like, I don't know where I am on the spectrum, and that's where we get into like they them, right?
Yeah,
the non-binary.
But that trans thing goes deeper because it goes to public service and public safety issues and matters.
Meaning what?
You know what I mean? In bathrooms, meaning applications, meaning a lot of things is just bigger than just sex. And okay, that's simple. But when you talk about trans, you're talking about public matter issues.
Yeah, but
you know
I
what
think
I'm
if
saying?
you
got a
look at the
daughter and
data-
you know what I mean? You got a daughter going to a woman's bathroom, and this guy's going were guys that are now women.
Yeah.
You know, as a father, you want to like, what the fuck's going on?
I can
You know what I'm
understand the
saying?
concern, but there's not data that backs that up, period. There is not. There are incidences of shit that happens
pretty
for
sure-
sure.
I'm pretty
the
sure
same way
there's
there are
no data even
incidences of
clicking
just
on it.
regular dudes going into a female bathroom, you know what I'm saying? Or regular dudes preying on a little boy in a male bathroom.
Vice versa.
There's not enough data for that concern to be to
Concerning.
become fact. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm just saying.
I think creepy
it's still
people
a
exist
concern.
across the board, and
Do you
women do
agree?
it too.
Do you agree it's still a legitimate concern?
Yeah, I think that's why all businesses or all places where we have restrooms should have at least one or two single stall restrooms. So those people can. This bathroom right here, whoever's going, you have right now in your office, in your studio, a dual gender bathroom because it's only one bathroom. So I think to alleviate that concern, then every places need to have single stall bathrooms. You know what I'm saying?
I'm a be. I say I'll play devil's advocate.
Yeah, of course. I'm good at that too.
Oh, mamas. I feel like the gays the trans community and everything of now don't go through shit. I grew up and have gay and trans relatives from the 80s and the 70s.
Yeah, that's hard.
So I can remember being a kid and going with them to Venice Beach on a Sunday, and all you hear is the F-bomb dropped.
I can't even imagine.
So when I go to those relatives, they don't care for this new crew.
Damn.
In what way?
They don't, because like I have a trans relative that I grew up with that, you know what I mean? No,
They identify as female?
Live their whole life. Everything
As a
about
female. Okay.
Man, did the whole performance goes back to I don't want to, because motherfuckers gonna, but this motherfucker always told me, no matter what the fuck I feel, no matter the breast that I have.
Oh man, come on.
No, real talk. Motherfucker said, man, I'm a man.
So do they identify as a female or male?
They live their life as a female, but theoretically, I know I'm a man. This is what I choose. So this is where I feel like the community or just the other people where we get, because we hear one side
For sure.
that's constantly pushed, but you don't also hear the other side from people who has lived that life. Like that it's like, no. Like I know gay men that dress as males that do not want to present and feel like by me being gay, I'm not gonna be at no fucking fucking march and nothing like that, marching down the street and shit like that. Like, because what I choose to do in my bedroom is my business. But how I present myself is a black man.
We call that mask. Yeah.
I don't
Versus
know
like a femme or like,
Yeah,
but like even the word queer, I'm bisexual. I use the word queer. It's a very umbrella term.
Yeah.
You talk to old gay folks, they hate that word because smear the queer was a really bad term, right? It was a hate term. So like back then, there's a lot of older folks now where if I say I'm part of the queer community, you can see them cringe. You know what I'm saying? You can see them cringe. But it's no different than there are black folks that don't like the N-word.
Well,
I don't like when gay people and all that compare who you fucking on to race.
No, I'm not comparing them like that. I'm saying
what I'm saying is it's not comparable. You can't
it-
compare it because I'm black, my daddy black, my mama black, my cousin black. That wasn't a choice.
So then you're saying that being gay is a choice.
I don't know because I'm not gay.
yeah.
But I'm telling you it's not. Because I am.
Yeah, I don't know. I know I'm black.
And I know that I'm queer. You know what I'm saying?
So everybody in your family queer?
No, that's not how sexuality
but
works.
nobody will know you're that way if you don't open your mouth.
No.
We
I get
can
that.
walk. We don't have to say
For sure.
nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I'm not saying they are equal struggles, and I never want to be misconstrued that way. What I'm saying is that you can't say, well, I didn't have a choice but to be black, and it's not the same as being queer, unless you're insinuating we have a choice.
Well, hey, I'm gonna keep it real with you. I'm gonna keep it 100. One thing I do respect about that community, them motherfuckers know how to get fucking laws and shit in place.
Oh, mamas, they bust plays.
They are not bullshit.
Yeah.
Well, why is that? Why do you think that is? Let's keep that a buck.
I'm not going to say why it is because
It's because there's a lot of white people doing it.
I'm not going to, man.
And
It's white queers leading the way.
Probably already
That's
some old queers that was in legislational positions anyway that just
sure.
didn't have enough
Period.
courage to
Going all the way back to, what's his name, Milk?
I mean, going
Harvey
all
Milk.
the way back to a whole bunch of artists. And
At the end of it all,
shit.
this is the spinoff on why
Nothing special. Don't make it too special. Just don't make the shit too special.
Hey,
That's all. It's nothing special.
This is the reason why
You know what I mean?
I kind of let that fly. How I didn't just shut that down when we got to that subject, because normally it'd be like, oh yeah, no. Is because ultimately, and this is just my opinion, and because I have two comedians up here, I also want to get their opinion. I don't feel like the LGBTQ community will never be fully respected until we're able to sit back and laugh and call you whatever you want, and y'all able to shoot it back.
I mean, you're also talking to two comedians from the Bay, and the Bay is very ahead of their time when it comes to the queerness, right? So,
I don't know about that shit. I don't be knowing about that shit.
Well, no, I'm just saying, just in the sense, like, you know, if you're doing a comedy set and you drop the F-bomb, that's it for you. right?
No, absolutely not.
Certain spots, certain places,
certain situations,
certain
Hell
crowds,
yeah.
certain man. You know what I mean?
And basically in general, because we got cameras and shit
Yeah.
now. The game changed. You
So-
say that shit is over.
In order to, in a sense, that's like Nazi Germany.
Yeah.
Because in order for it to be accepted, it's like, you want me to accept this alternative life where you got to be able to be laughed at like I am. I get laughed at for being black. I get laughed at for my lips. I get a white guy sit on there and be like, call the police. There's a lot of black people in here. And people laugh.
Exactly. We, even as being black, we embrace being niggas.
We got to laugh
We
at our
didn't
pain.
name ourselves that.
But something that Lewis just said, he just said like there's cameras everywhere, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you're out there and you're ranting and raving and you're a professional, let's say you're CEO of an organization and you start talking about gay people and you calling them the F word, you could lose your job,
Hell
right?
yeah.
But the same thing happens for a whole lot of white people in the world. When they get caught on camera or in an email or a text message using the N word.
Hell nah.
Yes, it does.
They end up selling.
Absolutely, it
What
does.
was the
And I
lady
think
that
that's
was
wrong too.
Why?
Because that's how you. If that's how you feel, that's how you feel. It's
Yeah.
I think
America.
that people should just be
Tell
able to
me how
say
you feel.
Yeah, hell yeah.
and
I
then
mean,
teach
it
our
is called your,
schools and
it's your right.
We
Run
know
our
how
companies?
they feel anyways.
I would
That's
rather,
how
I
you
would,
feel.
yeah, like come on.
If you man enough to call me a
I think
nigga,
that's
be man
dumb.
enough to come with whatever repercussion comes.
Exactly.
I know, okay.
Because if I run up on a Mexican and I call him up out of his name,
Yeah.
I better be ready. If I
Yeah.
run up on a Polak,
Yeah.
it's certain races, even in the Caucasian community.
Hell yeah,
that if
they
you-
ain't playing.
They ain't, what? You
Yeah.
called me what?
Yeah.
Well, I
Yeah,
want to
and
say
they,
this.
and they ain't scared of no niggas.
Don't
either.
give a fuck about
no niggas at
Don't give a
all.
fuck about it. I'm gonna beat your ass, shoot you, and then be in the front like this, blinking, and beat the case.
I'm finna wrestle
And
you.
shit, and then get a movie deal.
Yep, for sure.
Win for me.
Yeah, for
Well,
sure.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'll be careful who you say, you know what I'm saying, the F word around, because don't think the gays can't fight. You know what I'm saying?
What?
Don't think the gays can't fight.
They be whoop motherfuckers' ass on my mama.
Hey, I never want to fight a gay person.
Yeah, I don't
'Cause
wanna fight
it's
no
a
gay
two-way
person
street.
at all.
Either, that nigga whooped a gay nigga.
Yeah.
Or either,
You
man,
got
that nigga
whooped
got
your
whooped by
ass.
a gay nigga.
You got your ass.
McGlover couldn't, it hurt McGlover.
Yeah.
It hurt McGlover.
It hurt.
Get off my homie.
Yeah.
It hurt him. Nigga,
Yeah.
like, and man.
I don't even know how we started on this conversation, but thank you
Aw,
for
man,
entertaining the
welcome.
conversation.
Man,
I appreciate
hey,
that.
we on the spot at the
I
spot.
came here to talk about whatever.
No
Well, I came
offense,
here to meet Louis.
We don't get
Beth.
too many. We don't get too many. As you use your word, the Q word, we don't get too many on here. So it's like, man, when we get to ask those
mama,
questions as
I'm
men.
the diversity hire for this episode.
Oh yeah,
Hell
my
yeah,
mama,
fuck
man. You
it.
know what I'm saying? So give us some money.
I'm a comedian. Let's go back to the fact that we comedians.
Yeah, Grant.
And I'm a
It
newer
was
comedian, which
somebody-
means I'm also a broke bitch. You know what I mean?
Bruh.
This
Man.
nigga stupid.
Shit,
Yeah,
man, check this one right here, man. Right here in the
You
middle,
hella
man.
funny. You hella funny.
Nah, it's the truth. Give us some money.
Nah, that's for real. That's how it be.
That's
They do the same.
inclusion.
This how this is a business. This how this shit work.
That's inclusion.
They put niggas on TV. Give them
That's
some
what
money.
Hey,
I'm also,
LeBron James.
I'm also Jewish, so my people are responsible for everything and the weather.
Oh yeah,
you know?
I fuck with that. I fuck with
Hey,
them.
so you still at the Improv, huh? Mm-hmm. Hollywood.
Every Monday.
Every Monday.
You ever show there?
hosting.
Check my man out.
Mom, every Monday.
Oh, I'm coming in January.
I be watching the last few times I
Getting
came.
off
You
on a
moving all through
cruise.
that shit.
Oh yeah, man. You gotta.
Hey,
gotta
man,
stay
tell
on
them-
your
hey,
toes.
How you be maneuvering through all the crowds and through all them egos and you know how do you stay, as they say, sucker free? Not saying everybody in there is sucker, but you know.
Man, a wise man told me, man, never let them see you coming, don't let them see you going, man. I'm talking about, at the end of the day, you know, comedians, it's entertainment, but it's still a job. So I go in there and treat that shit like I care about it, because I do.
Yeah.
And I treat that shit with respect, and I go and I do my thing, and I enjoy myself, and I really perform for the fans.
Man, every time I
don't
come
really
there, I
be out
enjoy
there.
it, bro.
Oh, mamas, we be having fun.
Yeah, like a motherfucker.
Oh, my mom, we be having fun. It's been like 3 years straight where I've been hosting it now.
Yeah.
So it's been lovely. I've been thankful for the opportunity in doing that with the hosting, because that shit just been helping me just
You ever see some
develop.
faces you thought you'd never see up in there, like or meet? You know what I mean?
All the time.
I can imagine.
All the time, man. All the time. It'd be dope. It'd be
It's a
dope.
showcase or it's a mic?
It's a show every Monday. It's been going on for like 25 years, man. Shout out D-Ray Davis. Been holding that shit down. He was able to, pass the baton to me, and I've been hosting it for 3 years now. But D-Ray Davis was hosting it for about like 15 years.
He had it first. He had it before you.
Yeah, for like 15 years before I came around. And
That's big.
Before he passed the baton to me. And yeah, shout out Big Spike, all them people, man. That shit been going on for years, man.
Been cracking.
For real. So, that's why I'm so thankful for the opportunity and shit. And, because I know the history behind it. I was a comedian that came and I performed for 5-10 minutes before. And then the next time I get more time. And, I know the whole comic version. I'm not a nigga that came off the internet and met a nigga and then doing the shit.
In that work.
Yeah. So, I treat it as that. That's why you be seeing me, move how I move, man.
Professional.
Yeah, man.
That's
All
a
the time
job,
niggas be
nigga.
forgetting to be professional sometimes.
These niggas ain't got nothing to do in the morning. Half these motherfuckers, huh?
I don't know what niggas be doing, man. I don't be, man. You know me. I'm talking about. I don't even talk to men past 10 around this motherfucker. I'm talking about the show start at 9:30 every night. So if the show start at 9:30, I don't talk to men past 10, niggas. After the show, what we doing?
Real spill.
Yeah.
Real spill.
Yeah, I chop game with the fans and the people.
Man, they love you up
shit,
here.
man. We be out there, man. We be pulling up the spot be in there, man.
Yeah, I
looking
love
at
when
talent.
I come through and I see y'all, man. That be
We out there
good,
looking
man.
for talent, man. On mamas.
Y'all be finding some talent.
Real spill.
Yeah, it's always talent on that motherfucker.
Oh, mamas.
We ain't forgot you, man. We didn't have you come on here
Oh,
and just
no,
ask you
no.
the gay questions and then
No, I like to learn. I think it's dope. And honestly, I think about perspective because he asked me, like, what made you start so late in life?
Yeah.
And my thinking is, like, I think that's one of the reasons I got funny kind of fast because I had a lot of life experience behind me. I talk about my age. I talk about my daughter. I talk about shit that's really happened, right? But, like, you were a child essentially when you started, right? So like your whole adult life you've been doing this, and what a different journey that is. And like I love people, you know that. I love people. I love meeting people. I love getting to know people and their stories. That's that relationship building. That's how you get resourced, right? But I'm just listening to you tell that story, and it's such a mature attitude for someone who's only 30, right?
Appreciate it.
And you've been doing it your whole adult life. It's such you've been living this life your whole time,
Yeah, sometimes I be shit. Sometimes like, man, I be feeling it now. Like, man, this is what I've been doing my whole adult life. Like, bro, I've been passionate about it since I was 18.
When I saw you, I mentioned it off camera, but the first time I ever saw you, I was at Nate Jackson's and you were there. I guess you did. I thought you were on the show, but I guess you did a guest spot for whoever it was. And somebody goes, "Oh, do you know him?" And he's from Oakland. And I'm like, everybody from the Bay don't know everybody. He's also like half my age, It's so weird. It's so weird. But I remember after that, I started paying attention. That's probably 2 years ago now. And I started paying attention to you, and I looked up, and I knew that you were young. And I was like, man, a young comedian coming from the Bay Area and having that much experience and the maturity that you have is why you have those opportunities. Like, I'm friends with Lance Woods, you know what I'm saying? And similar situations.
Lance Woods, man.
And Lance is dope. Lance, I was coming down there for something, and he had his last Wednesday show at, in Sacramento, and he put me on it. And like, just watching young comedians who have been doing this for so long is so inspiring. It also sometimes is hard for me as an older person because I'm like, how am I ever going to get there? But then...
And then the quiet be kept to the part a lot of people don't know. A lot of comedians not young. They're not.
Real tough.
But they've been doing it for a long time. I'm 46 and I've been doing it for 3 years.
Man, you want to get to the
I've
top?
been meeting a lot of people that just started recently. Like, the pandemic birthed like a lot of comedians. Ever since like the pandemic happened and we was back outside in California, everybody was like, I started. I'm like, oh, okay, it's a new world of comedians. This is dope.
Listen, ladies, if y'all want to get on, there's a new Harvey Weinstein in every motherfucking city.
If you don't shut the fuck up.
You gotta drop him.
Dude, get here with that hot hummus.
That's where
You gonna be on, man.
I think Hollywood dying, man. I think that shit. I think that shit probably done.
Fuck never.
Nah, it's Hollywood. Yeah, that shit ain't never gonna end. Probably.
You know what they do?
Yeah,
One
it's
person
gonna be a
get
new
caught.
motherfucker.
Okay, look here. I'm gonna tell on him. I'm gonna tell on him. But let me go back and do what I was doing before.
Yeah.
I'm too
I can
old
see
and
that.
too fat. Ain't nobody trying to fuck me for stage time.
Shit. Please.
You sound like you've been doing it for 3 years. These niggas got no.
It's a nigga in St. Louis right now greasing himself up, man, getting ready for you.
No.
He's gonna be waiting for you at the comedy. Waiting for you at the comedy thing with some roses.
I go. You know, it's funny. It's funny because we started the conversation talking about big girls, and you specifically mentioned head. And I'll tell you this much, and I'm gonna look into the camera. I don't know which one, but I'm gonna look into one of these cameras and tell you, as a white bitch, as a big girl, I didn't never suck dick on purpose.
Man,
unless I was.
This shit over.
Listen, let me finish.
I ain't
Let
trying
me
to hear
finish.
that shit.
Unless I was in a relationship because I
shit is
can't
crazy.
stand that stereotype. It's so
And you
fucking
from
annoying.
the Bay?
It's just no, it's the
definitely not
truth. I
trying to
learned that
hear it.
stereotype very young, and I was like, fuck that. I'm not her. You know what I'm saying? The same way all y'all ain't got big dicks. I'm not. I personally was never like that because I've never fallen into stereotypes. I've never been that bitch. I've always been my own person. So stereotypes be what they are.
So okay.
I'm never fucking for stage time. That's weird.
Let me get this right. Let me get this right.
Yo, cut that out. I like that shit.
Hey, you see I'm over here, man, with the fingers, man. I'm trying to give him the sign, like, hey, cut it. Man, the slick out of the way, like, yeah, we ain't.
Don't worry about it.
I'm not trying to ruin it for other big bitches in the world.
It's gonna go quiet. It's gonna be a little ball bouncing with Shaq voice talking.
Yeah, you gotta edit that.
They do not be like her.
Yeah, you on a show.
Nobody is like me.
You on a show with men.
Oh, here we
ain't trying
go.
to hear that.
Here
man.
we go.
That's like every nowadays. Like I never thought the day that I would ever like women would be just so quick. Hey, lick my ass, lick my pussy. Hey, lick my ass, lick my pussy.
Do women do that? The only time that's ever happened.
Family, come on, man. You on the spot at the spot, man. You done sat here and hit us with the Q word and then
Don't be acting like you don't be in Tacoma, man. Stop playing like you don't be in Tacoma.
No, I just didn't know women had to ask for that. I ain't never had to ask for none of that ever.
So you wasn't sucking no dick and niggas eating your ass,
Here's the
pussy,
thing.
all that.
What you missed while y'all were like dumbfounded by my first statement
Oh, I know what you
was
were
that I
saying.
definitely suck dick, but I don't suck dick for just anybody, any random person,
feel you.
and I never have. Like it is so degrading as a woman. I won't even do it to none of y'all because it's that degrading to be on a date or to be at watching a movie or whatever and have who should I do it to? For have somebody be like this, you get the fuck out of here. But you know what? Here I'm gonna explain a little bit. I was raised by dudes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was a big white girl with a loud mouth and an opinion. White people never really liked me, and I went to high school in Southern California. Went to high school in Victorville. Right?
Okay.
So I definitely didn't fit a Southern California white girl, whatever. So
What's the difference?
I'm just saying like that Valley girl cheerleader, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's not
different.
Bay Area bitch shit, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, not that they don't exist, but so when black folks took me in because black people would take anybody in because black people just love, right?
We too motherfucking nice.
And so when I was very immersed in the black community, I always hung with dudes. This goes back to being a big girl, having bad self-esteem. I was wearing, this is the 90s, I was wearing big ass baggy pants, Jordans, oversized t-shirts. I'm sure people thought I was a lesbian back then.
They probably didn't want no
because I
head.
was one of the dudes. No, trust me, I was still getting it. You know what I'm saying?
Driving the car.
But my point is, I was raised by dudes.
Her for the head, nigga. But that's what the conversation was in high school. Did you?
I just know the game, and I never fell for the game because I was raised by the game. If that makes sense, you know what I'm saying?
She was raised by the game.
She was raised by
man.
OGs, not IG, huh?
That period. Shout out to the Louis Belt tour. You know what I'm saying?
And it was an old OG nigga that was coming through with some zooms and wham-whams by 11 o'clock. Like, he wasn't paying attention to them Jordans, that starter coat.
Oh, no, I definitely got it. But I was in the Bay Area the first time a pimp tried to, hit on me, right? That shit was weird as fuck for me because
How
I'm
did it
not
go?
feminine
What was
like
the
that.
I want to hear what the combo.
So
What
I
was
don't
the
know,
line?
because you're only 30. I moved back from Victorville to San Jose when I was right out of high school, 18, and we used to go to Afro Beans. Did you ever go to one of those, or is that before your time?
No.
So Afro Beans are African Caribbean festivals. No, it traveled. So 1 weekend it's in San Jose, 1 weekend it's in San Francisco, 1 weekend it's in Oakland. It was the shit. It was the shit. You cannot recreate
wait.
those festivals.
Hold on. What? You was going to what?
They're like festivals. They were like gay festivals.
Like Caribbean festivals?
Yeah.
So
And
so they was over there Matisse.
She married an African.
No, it wasn't. No, it was for like all black people went to it.
No, I know, but okay. Let's keep it 100 though.
Yeah.
Caribbean man.
This wasn't a Caribbean man. This is a dude from East Oakland.
I ain't talking about the man from East Oakland. I'm
You're
talking about you being at
pimp.
the festival. No, I'm talking about you being at the festival.
The festival was everybody.
Oh, so Pimpin' was at the festival.
Everybody. It happened
waiting for
at the
you.
one in San Jose. He was with a bitch. He hollered at me. I was like 19, and I was kind of ignorant to the pimping lifestyle, right? And so we exchanged information. I'm not even gonna say who I live with because it's a family member. And then he ended up coming over to my house a couple days later, bringing 2 other bitches, and I realized, oh, he wants me for the stable. And that's, again, I was raised by dudes. So all of a sudden, the game
You was
came
raised
back.
by dudes, and you said you was
In that
known for
moment, I didn't realize
You
what
was
was
raised
going
by
on.
dudes, and you said you was raised by the
pimps.
game. And you
I wasn't raised by pimps.
I
though.
wasn't raised by pimps either. But I'm from the Bay.
In that moment, I think I thought the dude
was
really
attracted
liked
to him.
me.
Yeah, you
you know
was
what I'm saying? I
attracted to
thought
him.
he really was
Yeah.
interested. And then when he brought us the rest of the stable over, I was like, oh.
You want me to do what?
Yeah. And he never really came at me hard. I think
I
he
know he
figured
didn't.
I think he
It was-
figured
How
it
you
out
figure he
real
was a
quick.
pimp?
He liked it.
He brought the other bitches over, and I was like I could
he
just,
tried to
I figured
recruit
it out
you.
real quick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Maybe you
I'm
wanted
saying
to
at
play
the festival, I didn't realize what it was.
You thought about it?
That's funny.
Well, I figured it out quickly.
That's so fucking funny. That is a routine within itself.
I definitely feel like I slipped though. Like I should have figured that out sooner.
Nah, everybody different.
You
But at the
can't-
festival,
It
he
don't
was just a
sound
dude.
like
You know what I'm
everybody
saying?
different.
It doesn't sound like
Now
he
I'm
was
saying,
nice. He came through. Did he bring some canned goods or something? Some zoom zooms and wham whams? Because that's going to tell us his age.
No,
Did he come with some groceries?
no, nothing.
He ain't come with no groceries?
No.
What kind of girls he had? White girls, black girls?
He had oh God.
Asian?
I want to say where I knew. I figured out where he was when he showed up, and he had a white bitch with like red hair, and she wasn't at the festival with him. And I think at the festival he had a Hispanic girl with him, and he showed up with her and the white bitch with red hair, and I was like, oh, okay, I know what this is.
Maybe they wanted to give you braids. Maybe they wanted to give you a weave.
All right. Anyways,
Maybe you know Jehovah's here.
can we just talk about the Lord?
With Jehovah.
Can we just spread the message? Yeah, that wasn't the message he was trying to spread.
Man, yeah, I can see it. Old mamas and shit.
But when
like
I met
that.
him, it was just a dude, and
Well, the cold part is, man. It's
players fuck up too. You feel me? That's really what it came down
Players.
to.
That happens.
Players fuck up too,
It
and I
happens.
fucked up.
It happens.
I fucked up.
It happens. That's part of the game.
So when did you start fucking with black guys? Always.
The first dude that's
So okay, no, see,
Yeah,
you got,
I mean, yes.
I'm lost.
Is that
now.
weird?
No, I'm lost because I'm like, all right, wait. Let's go back to the Q. Then what does the definition
Q,
of the
the
fucking
queers.
Q mean?
I'm bi. I
Did
like
a black
men
dude
and I
make
like
you
women.
go cute?
No, what you mean?
Like, you
So,
know,
'cause, okay,
some guys
Oh,
fuck
so you
shit
bi?
up.
I said that, yeah.
Yeah, she said bye.
Queer is like an umbrella term that for a lot of people.
Oh.
I'm bi.
So if you bisexual and trisexual and you don't like sucking dick, that's crazy.
I didn't
She
say
said she
that.
didn't like it to the
I know, I'm
fourth
just
degree.
fucking with
She
you.
said
I'm just fucking
don't
with
like
you.
Jesus.
You on the
She don't
spot
like
at
I'm
the
never
spot,
gonna have a
man, you
man
know what I'm
again.
saying?
Don't clip that part out.
Oh, man, you know what I'm
Yeah, you
saying?
can't promote you not sucking dick. That's
Man.
just nigga ain't
No,
trying to
that's
hear
not what
that
I
shit.
said. What I said is I just don't do it off the rip.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, for
there are
sure.
bitches that
Yeah.
love doing that shit and they'll do it in the backseat of
For
somebody's
sure. Yeah.
Burger King, but that's
That's
not
cool.
me. You feel me?
Maybe she's holding tryouts to see who's gonna be her man. You know what I mean?
Well,
That's my kind of woman.
yeah, I'm sure it is.
I swear to God,
I'm
it is.
sure it is.
Like you can't be mad at a woman that wants to blow somebody. It's like she's living her fantasy.
I've never said this out loud. This has just been a thought I've always had. Because I realized early on that men expected it because I was white, because I was big, whatever, I definitely, I was intentional about not doing it. Like, no. If you're going to like me for me. You know what I'm saying?
That's tough.
Boy, we don't like you.
I know.
That's tough.
I know.
Man,
a bitch with morals and ethics.
that's not morals. We're playing.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, you was supposed
That
to tell
ain't
that.
morals.
You was supposed to tell that to when you was a virgin. Now, if you're a virgin,
yeah.
I
I was
respect
very
that.
young when this happened. I was very young when
If
this
you're not a
happened.
virgin, we need to wait like 2.
No.
Did you let the last nigga and the last nigga and the last
No,
nigga before that?
because here's my thing. Okay, let me ask y'all, three men.
Yeah, men. Men.
I'm dead. Okay, so do you think it's important to please your partners?
Yeah.
Oh, mamas,
Yes.
that's my manhood. What you mean?
Okay, so my thing is, if I'm with a partner, that's different. But if I'm not with a partner and all you want is some head, then what am I getting out
But
of
see,
that?
but this the thing. It all depends on the man.
That's my point.
I'm not going the head. Yeah, that's cool, but that don't really get me off.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. If this is not a mutually beneficial situation, why am I in it?
Because you might blow your chance. You might be your mouth might not open
No,
up
I
wide
won't
enough.
blow it. That's the.
But
that's
see,
the
hold
point.
on. Love and relationships ain't about mutual.
The fuck it ain't.
No, see,
One-sided.
that's
You women want us to have it one sided.
That's that other shit.
Tell them what's love.
Didn't nobody say nothing. Who said love was mutual or 50-50?
Okay, mutual and 50-50 are not the same thing.
What is it?
Mutual means that we love each other. 50-50 means I pay 50% of the bills
I
and you
might
pay 50%
like to
of the
please
bills.
you in a whole nother way that's not sexually, and I might require for you to please me in top services, you know. But our pleasure still.
But I know what I like.
But just because you're not getting your pleasure right then, don't mean you won't get it in another way or whatever. You know?
But that's my requirement.
But he's
The
like,
same way you just said. Maybe there's some dudes that didn't fuck with me because I wasn't doing it.
Well, you
That
know,
goes
you
both
was willing to
ways.
take
not
that
just no,
sacrifice.
but I'm saying not
Period.
just
Yeah, I see
doing
what you're
it,
saying.
Period.
but like to do it. You know what I'm saying? That's a race. When it's head and shit like that in the mix, it's a race. It's girls that like to do it.
Of course there are.
Like it's like.
So go find you
but
one
if
to
your-
do.
if-
God
But I know,
bless
but if
them.
your guy like wants you, he's like, nah, I don't want. I know it's bitches that liked it, but I'm fucking with you. But damn, come on, like you feel me?
But
Get in the race.
but
a
I
little
know
bit.
what I like. So if we're not meeting each other's needs, there are some bitches that are like, I'll suck your dick if you buy me a Birkin, right? That's not me.
A Birkin.
A Birkin bag.
I know what a Birkin, but I'm
Right.
like,
There's a lot of
who is them
bitches.
bitches?
What are you talking about? These young
There's
bitches, all they
females
want
on
is
there,
things.
They're saying that, but that's not really
Yeah,
what's
that's
taking
what
But
place.
that's what they. But that's how they
That's what's
act. You know what I'm saying?
taking
I'm about to
They
say,
want
hey,
material.
hey, homies,
How
they
these
sell
women
Birkin.
asking for a Birkin wouldn't even know what it looks
Hey,
like.
Whatever.
no,
I'm
no,
not-
I
I'm
know
using
what
that as an
you-
example.
we know what you're saying, but we just tripping off that. That
There's
was
a lot
the,
of bitches out there that are like, I'm not fucking with you if you're not paying bills.
Hey, you can go get a
That's
Birkin
weird.
125, man. You know what I'm saying? And man, Malcolm X, man, in Harlem, man, for about $100.
Just have a couple extra in the closet for that bitch.
I was a Birkin. Hey, I'll blow you for a
You
Birkin.
know, I'm just using it as
no,
an example.
I'm just saying. I know he's.
There's a lot of bitches that will do whatever with their body because they want something, a bill paid. They want their nails done. They
Man,
want material. I'm not her.
You know how many blunts
What do you
I smoked with a
require
girl
of a
and
man?
ended up with some puss?
What do you require?
Stupid.
Hey, what'd you say? I'm sorry. I'm listening to his question.
Man, oh no, I'm just saying when you even like, hey, I done rolled hella blunts and got blue. Just off the blunt.
That's them hoes.
Why they gotta be hoes?
What do you
though?
require? Excuse me, brother. What do you require from a mate?
I want to hear
Oh, from
this.
a partner? Like sexually or?
Well, whatever. Just you can mix it.
I
all
want someone
in.
who's going to match me sexually, right? Match me in the bedroom,
He
match me
never
with
can.
pleasure.
He never can.
Yeah, the fuck
He never can.
Okay, all right.
He never can.
Absolutely. The person. Okay.
He never can.
Yes,
babe.
they can.
No, he
matches
never
you in
can.
Trust me,
pleasure
yes,
or
they
just
can.
gives you your pleasure.
No. I dated a man for a very, very, very long time who absolutely pleased me all the time, which made me want to please him.
Okay.
Right? And then from like a bigger relationship, I just want like respect, honesty, trust, the same things we all say that we want. And then, you know, keep it a buck, like share the bills. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a super high expectation. Cause I'm just a normal human.
He just said hella shit.
He never can.
That was a lot of shit.
Why?
He never can.
That was a lot of
How's
shit.
that?
But you know what? You never said faithful,
Respect.
so for that I commend you.
I said all the regular shit. Faithful's in there.
So
He never
commitment,
can,
you can
man.
do all that. You know what I mean? But
Hey.
as long as you can understand your man might need to fuck these hoes every here and there.
He never can.
I'm gonna add faithful to the list.
He never, babe, he never can.
What you mean he never can?
He
That's
never
crazy.
can because in order for him to match you, he would have to be gay.
How is that?
Because you're bisexual.
No. You're making an assumption.
You just said some deep
you
shit.
not
That was
hearing
deep.
me.
No.
That was deep.
You don't know.
So you
you don't
calling her
understand
greedy?
it.
Huh?
You saying she's greedy?
She
then.
has to be
No,
greedy.
that's not true. Because you
Listen.
don't understand bisexuality. that's pretty clear by that statement. I could never. If I found the perfect man for me, I would never fuck another bitch in my life. Or if we fucked a bitch, it'd be together.
Well, I'm sure.
Period.
I'm sure there's a lot of women that wouldn't, man, a motherfucker with, man, you know what I'm saying, a financial portfolio of $1 billion, a 13-inch dick, man, and 6'5".
Who, man?
Again, the perfect man.
Like, who cares?
But okay, but look, the average. I'm just gonna say the average man. If you tell him, majority of the time, if he's extremely masculine, and you tell him, you know, I live, you know, I'm bisexual.
If we fucking bitches, I'm picking out the bitch.
Let's do it. Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. Just make that clear.
That's cool. Yeah.
So.
She like, oh mama, she's standing on it.
Okay.
So what happens if he comes before she do?
If who does?
If he comes before both of them do.
I mean,
They gotta fuck each other.
Shit gone,
So they
baby.
just sitting back and
I ain't
fucking each
here
other
for
while you
nothing.
just sitting back like.
Making eggs.
You got your nut off. Shit. Nigga, you gotta go get something to eat,
I'm
nigga.
finna call Papa John.
yeah, good. Have the snacks ready.
I'll jump back in a minute.
Exactly.
So what you gonna do when you come home,
That's what
man,
y'all
and
here
you see
for.
that same little pretty girl over here going to town, and
Man.
With who? With my man?
Traumatized.
with you?
Oh, well, okay, when you're in a relationship like that, I've been in a relationship where me and my man, like, I had a partner, and then we would have fun with other girls. But there's rules that you set up around that. There's boundaries you set up, you know what I'm saying?
Ain't no boundaries.
Yes, there are.
None.
We're adults.
No.
Yes, I don't want to see this bitch in my house without me there.
See, then
and he
don't-
would say the same thing.
Then don't play.
What do you mean?
What do you mean he would say the same thing? He would tell you he don't want to see the bitch?
Right. Like, we play together. There's a whole other set of lifestyles out there. That,
No,
you know,
Yeah, I be hearing about that shit. I be
I'm
hearing about
familiar.
that shit.
You know, I've been to, man, Hawaii and turned my pineapple upside down and shit, man, but at the same
Not the
time.
upside down pineapple.
Oh, I'm very familiar
That's
with it.
swingers, though. That's different.
Hey, same.
Swingers is I'm fucking your husband and
Hey,
what I'm saying?
Cox, it don't know. It's all the same to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm fucking this white girl. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Swell.
Yeah, this turned weird. Cool.
y'all asking all the questions.
Hey,
asking all the
hey,
questions.
before we go, because I know you. Hey, man, if you over fucking, if you over 40
got
years
freaky.
old and you walking around talking about no Diddy, you're a fucking weirdo. I'ma
You
just be
said
the-
over 40?
you over
At
40
this point,
talking about
anybody saying no Diddy is weird.
Yeah. That's some Instagram
At this
shit.
point, like,
That's some Instagram shit.
Diddy should just be taken out of the lexicon. Period. You know what I'm saying? We shouldn't be using.
Man, we ain't got nothing negative to say about that man over
don't?
here on the spot.
Who don't?
We don't. Shit. We ain't got nothing negative to say about that brother, man. You know what I'm saying? Peace and blessings to him and shit.
You performing tonight too, huh?
I hope his children are cool. That's all I care about is his kids, and I worry about them.
You worry about who?
Diddy's kids.
Fuck you worry about them niggas for? Shit, them niggas good.
Them
Them
niggas
motherfuckers.
The mental health piece of what they're going through has got to be shitty. Especially those twins. They're very young. His
Man.
twins are kids.
When they go dig motherfucking Hugh Hefner up and that nigga show up in court,
Them niggas cool.
then I'll respect everything that's going on. I don't respect none of this shit. Like, none of it. The motherfuckers know what the fuck it is when you go to any one of these parties after 2:30, you there for some other shit.
The parties
It's time
are
to go.
the parties are not a problem for me. And I'm not even going to have an opinion on underage, whatever, because that just feels like a lot of rumors, and we'll see what happens. Beating women is a problem for me.
Hey, if he was charged for that, I would agree
He
with
couldn't be charged because the truth didn't come out on camera until after the statute of limitations. So you can't. So the fact that
There is no statute of limitations.
Yes, there is. It's 10 years.
So you mean to tell me I can beat the shit out of a bitch, but if I buy
if nobody
a plane
finds out
ticket,
about it for 10 years, you can go ahead and get
if
away
I
with
buy a
it.
plane ticket,
If she doesn't
and
foul, not find out about it, if she doesn't foul.
If there's no evidence enough to yes,
If she
right?
doesn't foul.
That's crazy.
Because the reality is she was saying, this is what happened to me years ago. Nobody believed her. And that whoever took that fucking hotel video disappeared it until last year. That's what it was.
Nah, I
you know
don't
what I'm saying?
think it was
If that shit would have come out tomorrow, you know what I'm saying? He would have, like, if it happened today and the shit came out tomorrow, it would have been a different situation.
Video or no video, she still could have fucking
so
said
so
something.
basically, Solange should have went to jail when she beat up Jay-Z.
Period. Period. I don't know how there wasn't accountability there. You're not gonna find me being pro woman for everything. I'm pro don't hit people. I'm pro treat people with kindness. I'm pro, you know what I'm saying? Like live and let
How you
live.
feel if a woman hit a man? Do he have the right to defend himself?
Okay, so I just
Hey, before you answer this question,
Think.
let's reinvert back to the trans thing because you're gonna open up a whole nother door if you.
I
Answer
mean, I don't
this.
think we have time to go down that road. What I will say is this: I think that it is unfortunate that women will provoke men. It is unfortunate that women will use their will be violent first and then suddenly become the victim. Yeah, that's unfortunate. And I think that if I'm in a situation, if you and I are in a relationship and we're arguing and I throw the first punch and you don't have the ability to walk away, I could definitely understand pushing me out the way. But then it's your responsibility to leave. You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
Yeah. Don't.
If you squaring off of me and sock me in my shit like a nigga, because we be out in the street, right? And
I'm saying do what you gotta do.
You
but
done seen
you know
these
what I'm saying?
females, they be rambunctious.
For sure. I run a nightclub. Yeah, I see.
Can't nobody tell them nothing. They gonna run up in your face. They gonna run up in your face, his face. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And when they fire on you as a man, I'm just saying, whoever watching,
Right.
And there ain't no little female. This bitch
I get it.
grew up around
I get
niggas.
it.
Her old, you
Right.
know. It ain't no. Stop.
No,
She's
no.
on your ass.
No.
What as a man? What do you do?
I think
I'm
that you
not
have to
talking-
defend yourself.
You have to.
I think you have to defend yourself.
Right?
Once you get into a space, let's say we're the exit door is over here, we're way over there, and we're in that back room right there, and I'm not letting you get out. You got to do what you got to do to get out.
You ain't
know
going
what I'm
nowhere,
saying?
nigga. Fuck that shit.
It happens all the time. It happens all the time for sure. And I can't fault a man who does what he needs to do. And that's not me saying it's okay to hit a man or for a man to hit a woman. What I'm saying is I definitely think that men get the short end of the stick in certain situations.
I was scared. I was terrified.
Yeah.
I mean, it's possible, I guess.
No, I've been in a situation. I called him. Like, hey, bro, I've never been in a situation, and I'm terrified right now.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. One of my friends, she lives in Texas now.
Pull out your phone.
But her dad just got murdered. Her dad just got murdered by his
I don't give a fuck
girlfriend.
about that phone. Nigga.
Her dad just got stabbed and killed by his girlfriend. And these are grown folks. These are like in their 60s, right? That's tragic. When we act like domestic violence is only men against women, we are lying to ourselves. You know what I'm saying? We are absolutely lying to ourselves. So I'm a realist. I think that women will play that card for sure, and women will be the antagonizers. You know what I'm saying? So do I think that a man should hit a woman? No. But do I think that a woman should hit a man? No. Absolutely fucking
Nobody
not.
should be touching nobody.
Be fucking adults.
Hey, well,
Walk away.
Shouts out to the
You know what I'm
bitches that's
saying?
gonna get beat up later tonight and shit like that, and stick with this weirdo. Cause I'm so tired of it. I'm so
There's a
fucking
big
tired
situation
of it.
right now going on in our community with some community leaders where there's a community leader that is putting his hands on women, and it's all starting to come out and it's about to unravel. And then this morning I saw a post from another community leader who was a woman who was like, how dare you speak up against this dude? And I was like floored by that.
Why?
Yeah, if it's broad, ain't saying nothing.
She is. That's what I'm saying. So they've been in a relationship and for like 2-3 years, and she finally just came out and said, I've been doing all of this work behind the scenes to build this man up, and then here's what he's been doing to me behind the scenes. Had video proof. You know what I'm saying? Like, I already knew about it.
I think people that do shit like that riding just anyway though.
When
Like
you said video proof, you lost me.
yeah, like
What you mean?
Because look, like you said, you from the Bay.
Yeah, I've also had my ass whooped, and I stayed. So
That's where the problem comes in.
how? It's just
That's
it's
where the
human
problem
nature.
comes. It's not.
If you
That's
got a
not
baby with
human
someone,
nature.
if you love somebody, he didn't mean to hurt me. He loved me. He didn't mean to hurt me.
That's not the same
yeah,
thing.
after how many times?
And you know how many times? No, you're right. I've left every one of those situations. You know what I'm saying? But the reality is it happens. And I'm a strong bitch. There's a lot of bitches that don't have the strength I have. But I've been in those situations.
Hey, every time I told a woman if I really want her, I said, hey, man, if you want to stay being his punching bag, that's on you. But if not. So again, I like
There's a lot of psychological stuff behind that, though. Especially
Extremely.
kids, financial dependence, things like that. A man ain't never really paid for a lot for me because I don't want to be financially dependent on no man.
Well, it ain't about the financial thing. A lot of times
it
we
is
think,
for a lot of people.
man, a lot of times, man, it's the fact that, man, mama didn't want daddy there, so now she got daddy issues. I met more females come up to me, and I had a female tell me point blank to my face, like, hey, look. I was like, hey, Mom, you know how old I am? She said, hey, look, check it out. I got daddy issues. What's happening? I started laughing. Hey, that was the
crazy.
That's the funniest thing I ever heard before in my life,
She
man.
go crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
Keep it lit. Keep it lit.
Piggyback what you said, I think it's deeper than that. I think it's addiction. Adrenaline,
To the
dopamine, addiction.
Addiction to the chaos.
50 Shades of Grey.
Yeah, I think there's something to it.
With just a
Choke
normal... Yeah, when
Spank
you get
me.
to that, or just
I like
just
a man that likes to
just
take
the
the lead.
confrontation, the adrenaline you get from that.
You don't love me.
You might not like it
There's a power.
consciously,
Yeah.
but the subconscious,
Man.
then to come down. Well, man, maybe now you're going through all these, so it's more than just the abuse. It's the you might be addicted to adrenaline.
Well, when I was 19, I was dating a dude, and they used to have out in Berryessa. They used to have midnight basketball on Fridays, right? Just like it literally started at 9 p.m. and went till like 2 in the morning. It was for people to, young people to be off the streets. And I started dating like the big basketball player, you know what I'm saying? Like the main guy. Everybody want to be him. He's the best baller, right? And his name, let's say his name is Jeff. It wasn't, but let's say his name is Jeff.
Let's say his name was Jamar.
Okay, it wasn't, but all right. Let's say his name was Jamar. I wasn't even Allison anymore. I was Jamar's girl. You know what I'm saying? Everybody knew me as, oh, you're Jamar's girl. So when he started putting his hands on me, cheating on me, whatever, I put up with it for a long time because my self-esteem was so low.
You were just happy to be Jamar's girl,
Period.
right?
Period. You know what I'm saying? And that's in that transitional age where I went from like being a tough girl in high school and right after high school to like trying to be more feminine, trying to have a boyfriend, things like that. And I put up with a lot of shit.
You wanted to be a pleaser. You were trying to please, kind of.
Oh no, I wasn't trying to please him necessarily. What I'm saying is that I wanted to be liked, and
You like the attention that came with it.
I did because I was
no
different.
matter what, no matter what come with it.
Yes, and it was so unhealthy, and I knew it was unhealthy.
That happens to a lot of people in the entertainment business.
Hey.
Oh, I believe it.
So when she said, I'm just looking like, okay, well, that's like the minor leagues to the big leagues. So if you love it, like I'm saying, you could feel that way. That's 19, but you can still feel that way at 55.
And I don't feel that way anymore.
But I'm saying it's possible still.
Yeah,
it's a
for sure.
feeling that,
For sure.
Even with
People sacrifice
people are
themselves.
addicted to fame. People are
Yes.
addicted to attention. People are addicted to
adrenaline.
power. So that's why you find a lot of people that's famous that's assholes.
Right.
That's why you find a lot of people that's famous that's depressed.
Yeah.
All of that because they're chasing that.
Yeah.
How long we got, man? Shane giving us the man. You know what I'm saying? How many more minutes we got?
Like a minute or two.
Minute or two.
Oh, that's it.
Okay, everybody, man, drop, man, where they can find you at. Shit. Besides, man, the Tacoma Comedy Club. And hey, you better get paid.
Is this live tonight? I mean, where are we at right now?
Man,
when
we
does
at
this
the
show
spot.
up?
No, we filming, man. You know what I'm saying? We
So
might
this
drop
won't go out for a while?
Spot.
Okay.
It's pre-recorded.
Okay, cool. So I'm on my social media is Allie, ALLI, Real Funny AF on pretty much everything. I do a monthly show the last Friday of the month at Buddy's Chicken and Waffles in Tacoma.
Okay.
Yeah, so we did it's 60 people. We sell out. Buddy's Chicken and Waffles is fire. Like I told people if you get there past 7:30, the show starts at 8. You not go get food. People showed up last month at 6:30.
They got grits there?
6:30. No, it's just chicken waffles, chicken sandwiches, fries. It's so fire.
Yeah.
But Buddy's Chicken and Waffles. I'm a house comic at a bunch of places. I do a lot of production though. So follow my social media, and I honestly, can I just say thank you for inviting me? I know we've been trying to make this connect happen, and then you were like, "Oh, Louis Bell is coming." I was like, "I really want to meet Louis because I follow you and I have a lot of respect for you." And I always want to find like the good people in comedy, and I was like, I bet he's gonna be cool. So I appreciate you guys for having me here. I didn't think this was where the conversation was gonna go, but
You never know if here. You never know if here.
I'm learning quickly. And I do want to say, like, I'm upset because I didn't get to meet Sonny Bo. So
Damn.
I'm mad I got here late, bro.
Yeah, that nigga gone. Well, he gonna be at the show with me tonight.
I know, but I got my own show tonight.
Yeah,
So
so that's what you supposed to be doing.
period.
That's what I'm talking about.
Period.
You know
But
what
when
I'm
I come through the Bay, hopefully you'll be there.
Yeah,
I'm
come
going to
on,
LA
let me
in
know
January,
something.
so hopefully.
Hey, you
Man,
better
I'm all
get
over the
paid
space.
as many times you done dropped it, man. That comedy club up in here, man. They better give you. Hey, I'm saying it, yeah, man. She done dropped it for y'all. So when this episode go out, it was free publicity. She better have a spot up there.
No mama.
Yeah, throw niggas some free chicken wings or something when we
Man,
come through.
you feel me? A drink or something.
Well, I hope this isn't my last time coming to the spot too.
No mama.
Nah, you always welcome, man. Shit.
Yeah, man. You understand me? Man, just tap into my website, lewisbell.com. All the shit gonna pop up. My merch, my Lost Oakland merch, Raised by OGs, not IG merch. All the tours, the dates, all the cities, all the information you need to find me, lewisbell.com. Fuck with me.
Oh man, you's a pro, man.
Oh man.
I'm over here like I'm over here like
websites and shit.
I'm like old woman, new comic,
my nigga came a
young
long
man,
way,
old
man.
comic. I was like, he got a website, y'all.
gotta get you a website
I
for
don't
sure.
even like
That shit
posting on
matter.
TikTok. You know what I'm saying? And he got a fucking website. Like, but that, you know what? That's why Lewis Bell is on his way to stardom. You know what I'm saying?
For sure, appreciate it.
he's on top of his shit. So I very much respect that.
Appreciate that.
Oh yeah, man. He done came back with big diamonds on his hand and shit like that. Yeah, I know this nigga for the thing, man. You know. McGlover, what's up, man?
Real quick, I also want to be clear. When we talked the other night about coming here, I said, "Can I just come and watch the interview?" I didn't plan on being on it.
That's lit.
When he told me you were here, I was like, "Can I just come and watch?"
That's lit. That's how that shit be though.
Yeah.
That's how it be.
I appreciate
Opportunity
it.
presents itself for you at the right place at the right time.
I'm very
for sure.
grateful, and I'm grateful for you because you saw something in me
Watch
early
your
on. I
windows,
appreciate
man.
it.
Nah, it's all love,
We've
man.
been taking it on. We've been taking country, new territory around the Pacific Northwest. You know what I mean? Watch up window mobile details where we got supreme clientele for supreme clients. You can catch me. I am Mr. McGlover, and or right here at the spot.
Man, you know what I'm saying? Hey, do everything. So,
We do it all
say,
around.
hey, if you in Seattle and you got a dirty motherfucking car, windows, business or something, man, make sure you call Wash Up Windows, man. You know what I'm saying? Second, man, we on the spot at the spot. Hey, we finishing this one up, man. Here go another funny one, man. If you was offended by anything that we said, man,
So what?
oh mamas, we out of here.
Oh my mama.